Premier Mark Brantley has reiterated his view that the Citizenship by Investment program, as it is currently operating, is unsustainable and that the federal government should begin looking at tapping into the wealth of current economic citizens. Premier Brantley was asked about the future of the CBI at his latest press conference earlier this week, in light of revelations by the Prime Minister that there are over 50,000 St. Kitts Nevis economic citizens.
I do not believe that the Citizenship by Investment in its current form is sustainable. Yes, it has lasted since 1984. But for a very long time, St. Kitts Nevis had a monopoly, certainly in the Caribbean. We now have other players, Grenada, St. Lucia, Antigua, Barbuda, Dominica. We have other factors at work. The EU, for example, has become very hostile to such programs. In fact, just yesterday I saw a report, because there's an ongoing case, which I'm urging the media to follow, of the EU against Malta, going through the courts in Europe at the moment, because the EU is trying to shut down the program in Malta. Cyprus, as we know, has already closed down its program. That might have been due to other reasons, because that program was fraught with fraud and corruption, and so they shut it down. I feel, and if Mr. Huey were to have regard to my budget presentations of the last 2 years, especially my budget presentation in 2022, that is December of 2022, I raised the concern then that St. Kitts and Nevis was too dependent on citizenship by investment. And I offered some suggestions to the government of Prime Minister Joe that we move with alacrity to diversify our economy.
The Premier said for the CBI to go to the next level, an agency should be created to interface directly with economic citizens.
Yes, CBI is going to continue to play a role, but since so much about it is outside our control, that we move with alacrity to reform. And this is what I recommended to him and to the nation, and I will do so now again. One, since we have over 50,000 economic citizens, they all have something in common. The vast majority of them are wealthy. Why not develop next door or in conjunction with our Citizenship by Investment unit, a bespoke agency whose sole responsibility is to engage with our economic citizens? Certainly the Citizenship by Investment unit already has all their details. They had to do extensive due diligence to get the passport in the first place. They know how to reach them, how to contact them. Why have we not formulated a plan to encourage those people to visit, to come, to invest?
Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew announced recently that a conference will be held next month targeting economic citizens, encouraging them to visit St. Kitts and Nevis with a view of investing in the country. Andre Huey, SKN Newsline.
With so much creative talent among the people of St. Kitts and Nevis, it is sometimes asked why more nationals have not been very successful in the arts. At a recent launch of the Creative Power Arts Convention aimed at providing an inclusive experience of information sharing and training opportunities, Minister of the Creative Economy Samuel Duggins was asked about the factors inhibiting growth and development of artists.
Part of it has been inspiration. Not having seen anyone from your jurisdiction make it. And we understand the concept of a glass ceiling, where when you don't see it around you, you don't feel that you are capable of actually achieving it. And we've seen some of that aspect being diminished, like I said, with the emergence of, and again, even our own very sweet sister Sensia, who travels even throughout the US and play, and people now know that these things are possible. And then you have a Digitero that's following behind and even taking it to other heights as well. And then, of course, Byron Messiah. But the other part is, and the most critical to me, is transfer of knowledge and connections. When you see a lot of these industry experts and people making it, they usually come from a concentrated area of people that were successful before. And so there's no, so even let's take a Rihanna. Before Rihanna, there were a number of artists from Barbados that started making waves, Rupee and others, and then you had a Rihanna. If you look at Jamaica, you had a number of artists, and then you see there's success breeds success. Because once I see what you're doing, then I can learn from you. And then I can follow and repeat those steps and get closer to success. And we've seen that over time. This is what this is rooted in. The idea of bringing industry experts to share their knowledge, share their expertise. Because if we don't have it on the soil, the idea is to bring it in, share it amongst the creatives, and then they could get one step closer to achieving like success that they would have experienced from some of these persons.
It is believed the convention will help create a better and stronger foundation to propel today's creatives to a higher plane. Glenn Bart reporting for SK Newsline.
Hey, I'm Mary J. Blige.
Alkaline.
Hey, I'm Cat from Third World.
Nicholas Branca here.
I'm Freddie Jackson.
You already know what it is. Rose.
And this is your boy Ketidan inviting you to our annual St. Kitts Music Festival.
Yep, that's right. From June 27th to June 29th, Mary J. Blige, Alkaline, Third World, the Nicholas Branca Band, Freddie Jackson, Rick Ross, and Ketidan will be joining Adamo, Akayu Sweet, T-Bone, Itebulous, Easy, Speedy, Pumpa, Nadia Batson, Corwin Dubois, Mr. Mention, Asa Bantan, Small X Band, Michael Tasia.
This madness in the capital, so I feel like I'm running tongue again.
Kabaka Pyramid, Jados, Busy Signal, Tommy Lee Sparta, Capleton, Massacre, Greenhouse Band featuring Mishka, Highlight. Ramon Watson, Tony Rebel, Brianna D, and 450.
Can't style me, mama. When I check it, brand new man and next. Find my mama.
The 2024 St. Kitts Music Festival at the Warner Park Cricket Stadium, June 27th to June 29th. Big names with bigger vibes. This is where music meets paradise.
Introducing St. Kitts and Nevis's newest TV channel, Television Caribbean, TVC Channel 40 on the cable's Ultra TV. TVC promises to deliver the finest in television broadcasting in St. Kitts and Nevis and the Caribbean, with some of the best local programs in news, sports, and entertainment. Join us for Insights, where we delve into the lives of our guests.
Let me see what happened if I put this to it. Big explosion, like, okay, note to self, don't do that again.
Or get in-depth analysis on Newsline 360. We have sports, entertainment, and inspiration. It's all here on TVC Channel 40 on the cable's Ultra TV, on TelTV Cable Network in St. Martin, and on our website www.tvcplus.live. TVC Channel 40. See the difference.
So the reason I love the cable, the prices are reasonable and affordable, and they give back so much to the community and the country.
The Nevis Island Administration is continuing efforts to revitalize the use of the Vance Amory International Airport in Newcastle, with an additional new flight to start in July. Premier Mark Brantley announced the completion of negotiations with Cape Air, an airline that is operating in the U.S. and British Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico, Anguilla, and Nevis. The Airlink via Cape Air provides a direct connection between St. Croix and Nevis. At his July press conference in Charlestown, Premier Brantley encouraged people to make good use of the new flight.
We will shortly be launching a service by Cape Air, direct from St. Croix to Nevis, St. Croix and the U.S. Virgin Islands. That service will commence on July 12th. We do apologize for the late start, so to speak, but there were some negotiations that were necessary, and Cape Air indicated they needed time to load the flight. So that service will start on July 12th, and this route will offer convenient twice-weekly flights operating on Fridays and Sundays direct from the Henry E. Rolston Airport in St. Croix to the Nevis' Vance Amory International Airport. We anticipate, of course, that this will bring relief to many of our nationals who live in St. Croix and who have been trying to find a way to come home. As we know, for many years, Nevis was served by coastal air, and Mike had become quite famous. Everybody talked about traveling with Mike to and from St. Croix. Mike is no longer in business, and as a consequence of that, we have suffered. And so Cape Air will now take that up. Flights will be Fridays and Sundays starting on July 12th. And so all of those in St. Croix who have been calling and who have said that they want, of course, to get organized, we are urging them now to book and to keep those flights full. Please help us to fill those flights and to make that route a viable route into the Vance Amory Airport. So commencing on July 12th, we will have flights on Cape Air coming on Fridays and Sundays from St. Croix, Henry E. Rolston Airport to the Nevis' Vance Amory International.
Currently, Cape Air is providing scheduled services between Nevis and St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. Cape Air has been operating since 1989 in the New England area of the United States and later expanded operations into the Caribbean. The airline is said to be well known for its convenient schedules and attention to customer service. Glenn Bart reporting for SK Newsline.
Akeem White, a 33-year-old resident of Taylor's Housing, has been formally charged for the offense of murder in connection with the death of James Morton, age 31, from Lower Monkey Hill, St. Peters. The offense occurred on June 18th and was preceded by a traffic incident on the same date that left Mr. Morton severely injured. Mr. White was arrested on June 18th following the initial incident and charged on June 21st at the Bastyr Police Station. I'm Andre Huey for SKN Newsline.
Hey, I'm Mary J. Blige.
Alkaline. Hey, I'm Cat from Third World. Nicholas Branker here.
I'm Freddie Jackson.
You already know what it is. Rose.
And this is your boy Ketty Dan inviting you to our annual St. Kitts Music Festival.
Yep, that's right. From June 27th to June 29th, Mary J. Blige, Alkaline, Third World, the Nicholas Branker Band, Freddie Jackson, Rick Ross, and Ketty Dan will be joining Adamo, Akayu Sweet, T-Bone, I-Tebulous, Easy, Speedy, Pumpa, Nadia Batson, Corwin Dubois, Mr. Mention, Asa Bantan, Small Axe Band, Michael Tasia.
This madness in the capital, so I feel like I'm running town again.
Kabaka Pyramid, Jados, Busy Signal, Tommy Lee Sparta, Capleton, Massacre, Greenhouse Band featuring Mishka, Highlight. Ramon Watson, Tony Rebel, Brianna D, and 450.
Can't style me, mama. Why not you get a brand new man and that's fine, mama.
The 2024 St. Kitts Music Festival at the Warner Park Cricket Stadium, June 27th to June 29th. Big names with bigger vibes. This is where music meets paradise.
Feeling beautiful is an inside job, but it pays to look the part. Hi, I'm Sharena, and together with the Sparkle Squad, we are dedicated to helping our sparklies see themselves in the best light.
I haven't had a happy point since
I prayed and I cried and I asked him, please don't take me away from my kids.
I said, you're not going to see your mommy anymore and you're not going to see your sister anymore.
There's this lack of self-worth and self-esteem.
The doctor said I had 3-degree burns and 4-degree burns.
It can make her feel as beautiful as we think she is, but if you don't feel it inside, it's not going to be worth anything. This show is about hope, right? We all got hope that one day things will be a little bit easier.
When you look good, you feel good.
That's where we want to get to a stage of being resilient. Yes, things happen, but we can bounce back.
I could conquer anything. I know I've been through this, but I know I have overcome and I can help somebody else.
So you ready to sparkle? my God. Wow.
I love the cable because they're real. What you see is what you get. No hidden agenda, no tricks, just real, honest communication.
At Digital Print Plus and Crafted by Design, we're thrilled to be your go-to print shop located in the heart of Bastille. From essential services like printing, copying, and laminating, to a diverse array of school supplies, arts and craft materials, and office essentials, we've got you covered. Don't fret, Digital Print Plus and Crafted by Design are here to stay and ready to be your trusted partners for all your printing and craft supply needs. Ready for a visit? Find us at the corner between Dillio and Princess Street. Just look for the vibrant pink and yellow building with white doors. We can't wait to welcome you to our creative haven.